Is this... Why is this doing this?
Hold on.
Guys, why is
I
this doing
need
this?
to add. Shoot. Am I done?
Hello, you guys. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning,
Print
good morning.
release.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm trying to fix my screen. Hold on. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hold on.
I hope everyone is having a good morning. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry, guys, I was at my kid's driver's ed. You guys are totally okay. Do not listen. Y'all do not worry about me at all, okay? Not at all. Did I get on here and then all of a sudden you turned off? Did I get on here and all of a sudden you turned off, or... She's claiming she didn't watch last night? Oh, no. I think a lot of people watched last night. And I will say that, again, if anybody is okay with people speaking misfactually... So sorry, hold on. Like I said, I've been up already, guys. I've already fucking been here, there, and everywhere, like Dr. Seuss. Okay. If people are okay with people speaking, again, in this community, straight out of their asshole on people's children, like I said, remember when I said people would show their ass last night? You did, because you unfactually spoke on behalf of little tiny humans. And you were completely wrong. Speaking on someone's adoption, etc. Just so you know. So if you guys thought that that was effective, it wasn't, because here I am still. So that wasn't effective. If you thought that you did not show a lot of people your asshole last night, like I said, since she's not on, let's...
At Grainger, we have over 1 million products, including the ones that help keep your work.
Okay, well, she's loading. Like I said, someone tell me if she comes back. Someone tell me if she comes back. Okay? And I will say that I have been sent, okay? I had no clue what was said about anything until it was sent to me after. And again, I told you guys I would talk. I told you guys I would use my voice. And I told you guys that I don't speak on little humans like that. I believe what happened last night is the exact reason why there is so much of a divide within community. If people do not believe that themselves, I do not know. I don't know what to say after that. But I will tell you guys right now, if you guys yourself, I understand that. Crash Angie, I understand that. Like I said, I can't appease the masses. I can't. And I was thinking about that all last night when I was sitting there. But what I can do is make sure that I stand up and I say something when I see a problem. And the problem right here is that, again, last night, just so we're clear, people spoke unfactually, not just about my adoption, but about my children, my little humans. And I'm trying to figure out why my little humans were brought into anything if we're trying to keep little humans out of it. So, um, I get everyone wasn't gonna be happy with the people that I put on the panel. I put people on the panel at that point after everything that happened, and I hope after everybody understood. Last night, I wanted it to go a different way, you guys, okay? And again, this is not why I came on here. I came on here to fucking because everyone told me this trash bag right here, we're clear here? Everyone told me this trash bag was on. So I came here to do the right thing. So, I'm trying to figure out, again, why little humans were spoke on last night. You could have said anything and everything, but I'm just trying to figure out why little humans were spoke on. If at the end of the day, when I said I was going to talk my shit, why are we not talking shit about adults? Why are we bringing little humans into it and unfactually? Because just so we're clear here, I have custody of all three, never lost custody ever in my life. So when you are speaking on behalf of my little humans, please make sure that you are doing it factually. I placed one of my little humans for adoption when I was 19 at birth. I have had full custody and I have fought for those, considering one of them was being misused by their because it was a DV situation, just so we're clear here, right? And this is what we're talking about. We're trying to bring all communities together, but yet a DV survivor was shitting on another DV survivor for protecting her little humans. I'm super confused. Like I said, it's just not making sense to me, honestly. Like I said, when I said that people are they troll for a reason and they talk out of their asshole, that is talking out of your asshole because that is not stating any sort of factual information. Speaking on little humans when you can't even get it correctly, mm, mm, kind of yucky. I know you were telling me that I was kind of yucky. Like I said, I think what's yucky is not shitting on other people because that's not what I did last night. I came on and I stated a fact that I did not like the divide when people were shitting on each other in other people's discords when we are all trying to be unified. I'm not going to be able to do that. What are you talking about? That was exactly what happened to me last night. I'm talking about my factual statement. I'm so sorry that people don't like I'm talking about. But guys, it's like I just want everyone to understand this is like a competition of who's going to win, and this is not the it's not the right mindset. I'm so sorry. It's not the right mindset to think this way when we are trying to bring together a community for a bigger purpose. So, if you guys believe that that was acceptable, um, again, I'm going to have to agree to disagree. I do not believe, like I said, the reason why I went back on and stood my ground was because I wasn't going to let people be affected. And I didn't want the community to not understand that there were people that are not understanding. We should not be shitting on each other. And in return, like I said, there was people within this community that unfactually spoke on my children, my little tiny humans. And I'm trying to figure out why at the end of the day little tiny humans were being spoke on. That is my moral of the story. So I am going to hold another panel. I am going to, I'm not going to do that today, but I did hear everybody and I do understand, especially after last night when we were trying to get different point of views. I definitely am going to do that to where people can explain. Like, I'm going to give a space where people can, like I said, there's two different sides, and I think I don't think you guys are not understanding. I'm totally down for a civil debate. A civil debate is not whatever the fuck we are getting lost in, trolling and bringing up drama. That's so a civil debate is not doing those things, just so I'm clear. Guys, I promise you guys, there's not a person on this app that can make me small. How can grown ass people talk about little kids? Well, I will tell you, guys, what the fuck? Someone's talking about, yeah, my kids. Last night, my little humans got spoke on. Last night, my little humans got spoke on. My adoption got spoken on. And all of the things because I had made a statement that there was multiple discords, multiple discords that were talking shit. Not just one, there was multiple. And I made a statement that I think that was that's the problem. Why are we allowing each other to shit on each other in this community? That's what I said. And from there, we started a shit show. No, this was after the panel. This was after the panel. Mhm. After the panel, I went directly into my Discord, like I said. And I was reading what people were saying. I was soaking it in, and I got upset. And yeah, I do have my stitch back there. I also have, yeah, like I said, I got that tattooed on my hand. So that is what I'm saying. I'm just trying, and again, I am totally down, guys, for people to civilly debate one another. I'm just trying to figure out, because I stated a fact. And yes, I stated it aggressively. Okay. And then people could say, well, you spoke on someone's husband. Guys, I literally was being trolled last night. Remember, I was being trolled last night. It's on video. And I answered a question. Someone came in and said something about my husband paying my bills. And I responded and said, yes, fuck yeah, my husband pays my fucking bills. That wasn't shitting on anyone. That's stating a fact, guys. I say that shit all the time. And because I stated a fact, my children, my little humans, were spoke disrespectfully on. And I'm like I said, I don't care that you guys spoke on my little humans. I don't care. The problem is, like I said, if you guys get your rocks off by talking about little humans, that totally, by all means, do your due. My point was to make a point so people see it. I just want people to have their eyeballs open and make sure that this is what we are paying attention to, and this is what we are watching, and this is what we're supporting. And this is what we're supporting. That was the problem. Last night was a shit show, 110%. And it's super funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm like I said, I'm better than that. I'm not gonna do that. I did make a general statement. Guys, I say that all the time, that my husband pays my bills. I do not have to do this. This is not a job for me. This is a choice. How many times have I said that? This is not a job for me. My husband does pay my bills. I don't need this for money. So sorry. I've said it since before I even came into this gab land. We literally just had a whole conversation on YouTube live about that. You know what I mean? Yes. People can say anything they want. It's the vile behavior behind it. Yes. And we should be keeping little humans out of the vile behavior behind it. Statements that were made last night were not directed at anyone. I was literally being trolled, guys. I was responding to trolls. And if anybody pays attention, and I will say this because it was really pointed out to me by multiple people this morning, in multiple different communities. Okay, this is why I think people are beautiful. Guys, it was pointed out to me today and last night, like I said, isn't it crazy where we understood that pretty much those trolls were coming from, or no? But I'm pretty sure we all understood who was trolling me last night and where they were coming from. Because the call was coming from inside the house to the same person who sat there and thought that it was funny that the trolling was happening. Like I said, I don't believe that, guys. I believe, like I said, trolling last night was not beneficial to speak on someone's little humans. Trolling was not beneficial to speak on someone's little humans. It takes away from all of the points here. That is what I was getting at. Again, you want to talk about my little humans? Go ahead. It's not the first time on this app. It's not the second time on this app. It's not going to be the last time on this app. I'm not, no, I'm not leaving. No. Mm-hmm. No. Where did they come from? I just said they came from inside the house. I don't do drama. I just said what I said. Like I said, don't do drama. I'm stating a fact, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people could see it. Anybody, the whose house? Probably the 3 different Discords. I'm going to assume if we want to talk shit, probably the 3 different Discords that did not like me. So I'm going to assume that they came from the 3 same Discords that did not like me last night, which again, I believe is not beneficial to the cause. I believe that is not beneficial to the cause. I think that that is getting off fucking track. So that's my opinion. And I will tell you, I believe that that is a decent amount of people's opinions. Because again, nobody likes when their little humans are spoke on. Not one singular person. Again, I'm just making sure that when my little tiny humans are spoken on, can we make sure that we're doing it with factual information? Let's make sure that we're speaking on my little humans with factual information. Let's also make sure that we're speaking on my adoption with factual information. I was never a mod for Krusty. No. I do realize that's why I said, and Brownie, I get that. I understand. That's why I said last night, I'm not trying to get into the politics of that. I was here because I saw something, I said something, I got put into it, and it is what it is. Why is my adoption a discussion? Oh, because that was a diss. Like I said, supposedly that was a diss. And I'm going to let everyone know my adoption is not a diss. So if you thought you were digging at me, I've been through this rodeo before. It just, again, showed anybody's ass. You can talk about me all you would like, but why are we speaking on little humans? That is the point that I will continuously sit here and make. And the reason why I will say it until I'm blue in the face, because I think people need to hear that. That is not beneficial to the cause. And so many people want to sit here and keep their head in the game of why people are here, right? To help save little humans' lives. So why are we doing drama, and why are we within this community together? Because everyone's together, right? Everyone was already together. Everybody was together. Everyone was brought together. I just don't understand. And Brownie, I said that last night. I'm not going to sit here and not take full accountability for the fact that in my head, I had so many days to do that. I wasn't going to linger this and continue fucking I get it. I wasn't going to please everyone, and I understand. I tried my best to do the right thing, and that is what I'm going to stick with. And again, I wasn't going to be able to please everyone, and for that, I do apologize. And I will say that. Someone tried to weaponize her adoption and little humans against her to distract and deflect from our goal. I'm again going to say I'm not trying to deflect from the goal. And the goal was to bring as many people together as I can. Nikki, hello, boo. And show up the way that I did. That is the whole idea of the panel was to bring. So I just, like I said, it got switched, and I will say that. Guys, just so we are clear here, I think you guys are thinking, guys, when I say that my husband pays my bills, I say that all the time. And I understand that. Trust me, I've heard it all. That people think I was talking shit about 3 Discords, 3 of them. Oh, excuse me. And the reason was because I think it is not beneficial. I think it is not beneficial to shit on each other while we are all in the same community trying to do the same thing. That was okay to be proud of my husband. That was, like I said, I say that all the time. That it would, like I said, I talk about my husband like that all the time. So I should sit in a panel with people who should. No, listen, and Kaylee, I will say that I had asked, like I said, I was trying my hardest to sit there and figure out who had showed whose children and who didn't. That is why. And I also kept saying, I understand where Feisty was upset. And I said that. I wasn't trying to. No, I wasn't. I like I said, I think that I have said that, but the shade, Kaylee, you are and I understand what you're saying. Everything, and I will say this, I was being trolled. Are we understanding? I was being trolled. A comment stated that. That is my genuine comment back. Is that my husband, when the person said, and your husband, my husband does pay my bills. In that sense, it was meant in, just like I said, and I will say it again. I say it all the time. I don't need this for a job. If I did not want to do this, I didn't have to. I can't be trolled. Attempting to be trolled, and I was responding. It wasn't just you, Kaylee. It was multiple Discords. There was 3 of them that came in. People were talking about and they did not mention in my Discord names. People did not mention in the beginning. There was no names mentioned until, like I said, I had gotten one message. One. I'm not saying you guys don't love Kaylee. I'm not going to sit here and say any of that. I'm going to sit here and say that I do not believe talking on little humans was beneficial to the cause. That's what I'm saying. I think misspeaking on my little humans was inappropriate for the cause. No, I didn't get trolled because I sat there and, like I said, took the whole thing. What are you talking about? I didn't throw shade just at Kaylee. There's a lot of people that did not show up within this community, and I knew that. I said, unfortunately, you all had come in and made it that way. Y'all made it that way by bringing that up. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to kiss ass. No, I'm so sorry. I don't have time for that. You just said in your world, I said I was being trolled. Do you know what trolling is when just troll comments come in and just say shit? I said I was being trolled. They're just trolling in the comments. No. No, like I said, I played a game of telephone, and in my head, I did not feel comfortable with 2 people that I was speaking to. And the game of telephone told me exactly what I needed to know. And pastor, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to say you're wrong. And just me, I agree. Sorry, I was reading the comment up. I was seeking you guys out. We didn't come in your Discord. Why? Because I came back on and I was beneficially telling people that I do not believe arguing within the community is appropriate. That's what? Hold on. Kaylee, she lied. I don't think. No, my kids were spoken on last night, non-factually. Non-factually. I have custody of all of my children except for one child that I placed for adoption when I was 19 at birth. That was it. I don't understand the misunderstanding. I couldn't tell you. Everything was smooth. And that's y'all's opinion. There's a lot of people that do not agree with that. There's a lot of people that do not agree with the fact that things were running smoothly before I came in here. And I'm so sorry to say that. But there is a lot of people who felt a divide, especially within the community. So sorry. Like I said, I listened to people and I believed that a lot of people within what I was saying did not believe that. Like I said, I didn't say you were part of anything like that, Kaylee. All I said was I thought that it was a mutual agreed respect that people weren't speaking on little humans. Because, like I said, that is one thing that everyone had stated about you did not like that when it was done to your little humans. So I'm also trying to figure out why I do not get the same in return to be stating my fucking cause with the fact that they were spoken on. You know what I mean? But Kaylee isn't who spoke on your kids. She did last night. She did last night. You didn't, hold on, wait. You didn't make anything better. You're just trying to get your cut off of the Gabby trade. Well, that's fucking crazy because again, I make way more fucking dinero not being caught up in drama. Did we miss that? Because I've said it a million times. Guys, I don't put my little humans on the internet. So you didn't say that so Kaylee, you didn't say that at least you have custody of all of your kids? Kaylee, did you say last night that at least you have custody of all of your kids? Because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you said. And I have custody of all of my children, except for one that I placed for adoption when I was 19 and I did it at birth. So you said that at least you have I have custody of my children too. I was fighting in a DV situation. No, you assumed that that was to you. And so did everybody that you choose to surround yourself with, because that is the victim that you would like to play, clearly. Just saying. Because I say that shit all the time. I'm so sorry that I said that my husband pays my bills and it hurts your feelings. I say that all the time. That did not warrant, again, when you did not like people speaking on your little humans, that guys saying that word makes me feel uncomfortable. I literally had this conversation last night. I do not like, when I am speaking that way based off my I don't like it like that. So I'm so sorry. Repeat boring. That's totally fine for you. You know what I mean? Totally fine. I think, like I said, I think everybody needs to understand that clearly. Clearly, we can agree to disagree. You're not supposed to feel sorry for mine. All I said is, why are you speaking on children? You can speak about me all you want. I was just trying to figure out why little humans were spoken on. That's what I was trying to figure out. You can speak on me all you would like, just like I can speak whatever the fuck I would like. So remember, we were just trying to figure that out, and I was trying to explain that defeats the cause. That defeats the cause. Because at that point, what is the purpose when we're speaking on, oops, that scared the shit out of me. Fucking made noise. Why did that just do that? I wasn't mad about a private Discord. I said that people had come into my Discord and were affected. I said, so I was trying to figure out what the fucking problem of that was. Why are we still shitting on each other within the same community? That's the point. You guys want to make it about drama. That's all you guys want to do, is make it about drama. I literally stated a fact. If we are all supposed to be coming together, why are we making it about drama? Why are we talking shit? Just so you know, it's for all little humans. I think you guys are misinterpreting everything. It's not just for one human. I'm not in the community. You're right. I'm not. I literally saw something on my FYP and I am sitting fucking right here. And a lot of people have an issue with it because a lot of people only do this clearly for the fucking drama. Clearly. So, like I said, and I will state it again very clearly for everyone, I do not believe that in this situation, speaking on anything like that is beneficial when we are all trying to come together for the same cause. You know what I mean? Nobody did this drama. Delusion is crazy. Because do you know how many people were sitting there saying that people, like, and are we listening to the back end of how many people actually factually knew that there was no unity? So sorry. So sorry. I think everyone thought that I was just going to stop talking. No, thank you. Yep. No, thank you. I caused the drama. Nope. I just actually stated a fact. I stated a fact and it made a lot of people really upset. She's a good, yep. I'm a goofy. That's what I am. I cause more division than anything. Debatable. 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 Just so you know. Why do I believe you can create unity? I believe anybody can create unity. I believe anybody can create unity. I just believe that it takes time, and I believe it takes a lot of fuckery, obviously. You know what I mean? And like I said, I believe anybody could create unity. You caused more of a division? Did I cause more of a division, or did I just open people's eyes to see the fuckery? Because I don't believe everyone's divided right now. I believe that there's specific groups that are divided because they don't know how to be mature. So, like I said, however you would like to flip the pancake, you're more than welcome to say that. I just hope that I opened people's eyes. That was my yes. I'm listening. You're more than welcome to ask you guys can say that. That's totally fine if that's what you think. Again, I'm listening to everything on the back end of I'm not mature. You're right. Like I said, you can say whatever you would like. I know where my head is, I know where my heart is, and I know what I'm doing. And I know that the numbers that we're doing it in are beneficial. So that's crazy. More to give a reason about yourself to talk. Do you guys understand like the point of bringing people together and why it's so important not just for this community to have unity or no? Are you guys just all so sucked up in fucking drama you guys can't see fucking past drama? You guys can't see like the importance of every single aspect of why people should come together or no? I'm and you guys just like I said, I understand. Just stop. No, thank you. I created more of a division. Why? Just on one side? Defending my listen, I'm defending my child, right? I'm so confused. I'm defending my little humans that were spoke on last night. Take a hint? No, thank you. I have a question. So my little humans don't matter that were spoke on, so I'm not allowed to say anything. I should just this is not. I'll just let you guys know. On the back end, I hope everyone is aware this is not non-productive. This is actually really productive considering there is a lot of women and men who have opened up their eyes. Again, I'm reading my messages. It's not. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't think that, but there is a lot of people that have opened up their eyes. So sorry. You guys can say however you would like to. I think you guys think I'm going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm not going to do that. It's not productive. You can read, but this has been going. Yes, 110%. And that is, like I said, I understand how long it's been going on. Understand the fucking turmoil in between all the things. I understood not everyone was going to, like I said, like how yesterday planned out. I did not want it to go specifically that way. It went that way because that is how it fell into my lap when I was trying to make sure that I also did not, like I said, listen to 90% of the fucking people who were in my DMs. So, you admitted to playing us. Oh, does that bother you that I said that I literally played the game of telephone and some people fell for it? Maybe watch my live plays back and you will see that I said since the beginning that I was going to stir the pot and allow people to show their ass of who was actually here for the right cause and who wasn't. Pretty sure I said that. So, again, everybody wants to make it about drama. This is not about drama. This was about people coming together. And if that's not what people would like to do, because what a joke you are. Yep. Mm-hmm. I was born that way. Unfortunately, my mother birthed me. So let me get this straight. Are you saying that I'm not here for the right cause? For the right cause? Because hold on. Why is this moving? Go back. Because I wanted to make sure I got your quote before I go on about my business. Is that like the same quote where, like I said, you were taking something and thinking it was about you? I don't do drama. So if that's what you would like to think, that's totally fine. Completely fine. I said that I came on here for a cause, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? I think you have some people feeling a little bit that I sorry. Sorry. To get views, period. Okay. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy because I'm pretty sure we already went over that too. Pretty sure we already touched base on that too. Who are you to judge us? Because I said that people's eyeballs would be open? That's diabolical, to be honest with you. Who am I to judge anybody that wants to continue to sit in drama? Okay. Don't be sorry. You didn't. Wait, hold on. It's all about drama and clicks to them. Hold on. Yeah, they need people. We're growing up is not going to be a thing because some people really like this. You know. Yes. Why is it your business? But it's all of everyone else's business. Kaylee, did you miss the part where I said there is 3 discords? 3 of them. 3 discords that I said was not beneficial. I said no Discord talking shit on people who are trying to come together for the better cause is beneficial. Just so you know. You are trying to make this all about yourself. That is what you are trying to do. And you have been trying to do that since last night. I don't know what else to tell you. Like I said, that's a personal problem. And then you turned around and you spoke on behalf of little humans. Again, you would like to make this about you. You tried to make last night about you. I'm not doing drama. I'm so sorry. I do not have the time to do so. I understand you do not like me, and that is okay. I think the feeling is clearly mutual after you spoke on my children. So, don't know why you're sitting here again trying to cause drama for views so you can play the victim. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out why you're sitting here causing more drama. If you're going to say what you're going to say it with your whole fucking chest, just like I am. I'm not doing drama. So sorry. So sorry. That is losing track of why I am here. So sorry. I do not want to do that. I tried to hide it. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure you were like behind a blind yesterday. Let's stop. Again, I will say it with my whole chest. I'm not doing this. I think that this is not beneficial. I called a lot of people a pussy last night because I think, listen, you want to know something crazy? I do believe anybody who is doing that is a pussy. There is multiple people who were sitting in my Discord talking about unsubscribing to people because the way that their Discord was so disgusting. When everybody is trying to come together for the bigger cause, right? So because I went on and stated a fact, multiple, not my fault that clearly the shoe fit on, I don't know. I'm not doing this. So sorry. And again, I hope that everyone has their eyes open because it's what it is. I've ruined everything that's been done. Okay, well, that's crazy because there's many people that would say different. Like I said, there's many people that are going to like people in this, and there's many people that are not going to. So, like I said, whether you like me or not, that's not my that's not what we're here for. I like I said, whatever you would like to say. I said, you guys don't have to like me. I don't care. I think you guys think that that's, oh, excuse me. I'd also be in trouble for what? Am I sure I'm not trying to help? Nope. Hence why we're already moving in a different way. Just so you know. I'm glad I found out the truth. Like I said, it is what it is. I appreciate all of you guys. I agree. I agree. I agree. That's why I was saying what I was saying. Getting attention you were seeking, or making sure that people were not being shit on 24 fucking 7. This is the worst promo for a podcast. That's crazy. Don't even have a podcast out. You know how long I've been saying I'm going to do a podcast? I've had that fucking sign for fucking ever. Like I said, I've also moved in between all the things. Okay? So, y'all see it however you would like. I could care less. I'm going to again throw this out there. If y'all choose to speak on little individuals, I'm so sorry. I do not think that that is acceptable. I don't see the point in that when you could speak on me completely. And I would be fine. You can shit on me all you want. But like I said, I do believe that I'm trying to figure out how that is beneficial. So, you know, I sent you okay, thank you. I already got them. I appreciate all of you. Like I said, I do. I do, I do, I do. Um, I like I said, I guys, no one that was gonna go up on that panel. I think you realize you're mad because you don't have any pool here. Do you guys hear how you guys are talking or no? You guys are acting like this is a fucking video game and someone's gonna win. This is not a video game. This is little humans, multiple of them, their lives. And you guys all talk about like, let's be a team. Let's be a team. But you guys want to play favoritism to your own team? That's so crazy. Yeah, no one on that panel mocked DV. I did not know. I would not let people, guys. I am a DV survivor. I was not going to let people sit on the panel and mock DV. Do I understand that everybody on that panel possibly has had some turmoil with someone else? Fuck yeah. Do I understand that everybody has had turmoil within this fucking community? Fuck yeah. They want to be a team on their it like I said, that's the problem. That's the problem. People on the panel went through DV themselves. I'm glad that like I said, we weren't going to please everyone. I wasn't going to. There's no possible way to please everyone. So, this is not high school. No, it's not. This is not a popularity contest. No. It's not. So sorry. And I think a lot of people thought that I was just going to walk away because of this, and no, I'm not going to. Wait, where how did I miss? Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to scroll up and see. Hold on. Okay. I was just making sure I was right where I was at. Like I said, I wasn't going to please everyone. That's okay. All the people wanting to cause more problems. Yeah, I don't do drama. That's okay. Like I said, guys, there's a reason why again, I told you guys I was going to come on here and do what I needed to do. I ended up coming in here, and obviously, right when I got here, we weren't streaming because X, Y, and Z. Now we're here talking, and I think people thought that I wasn't going to say what I wanted to say. And again, I don't believe that my adoption nor speaking non-factually, because last night it was non-factual, there was no facts to what you were saying about my little humans, was important. You can say whatever you would like about me. She's a drunk, she's this, she's that. I don't care. And never been locked up ever. So crazy. Never been locked up. Thank you. So that's crazy. I love how you guys are saying you have proof of all of those things. Oh, again, that's the problem within all of these communities. Remember when we're saying things like that? None of the things that you guys are saying those are not facts. Why is the chaos instead? Because that is what, unfortunately, that is what some people yearn for. Unfortunately, that is what some people yearn for. And that is, like I said, I hope that everyone's eyes are open because that is what some people yearn for and that is all they want. So it was really clear as day. Yeah, they went straight to non-factual things. And trying to be dramatic. So again, I'm not stopping. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm going to say the things that I have to say. If you do not like them, I'm so sorry. I thought everyone was awesome and respectful last night. I did too. And then I got off, and people in my Discord were telling me that they had to unsubscribe from not only one Discord, but a couple. So I came on and I said that I do not believe that people should be shitting on other people. Like I said, isn't my Discord respectable? Like we are why are we doing this? That is the problem. And I was stating a fact that this is the problem within this community. That was all I said. I stated that this was the problem within this community, is the fact that things like last night happened. No, 110%. There is a difference between awareness, commentary, and T pages. Yes. 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 110%. I agree that all of those things are different. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of you guys. So, like I said, I don't care who is talking about me. I don't care who thinks all the things. I came on here to, again, state a fact that I do not believe when We all, again, have the same morals in our heart, right? Why are we bringing up little humans, etc., and all of the things and making it about drama? That is I will continue to stand on that mountain. Guys, you guys are guys, I said you guys, it's okay. We're not going to shit on anybody. You know what I mean? Like I said, we are going to remain respectful and we are going to keep our head down and we are going to, like I said, not talk shit about anybody. I stated facts last night. I am going to move the fuck on. I just stated facts right now. I do not believe factually that this is beneficial or helping anybody in this situation. Don't get me wrong, I like all the channels. It's just crazy, all of this. Thank you. Just me, that is how I feel. That is how I feel. I feel like and do you know how many people have said that? Just me that I have heard just me that I have heard that more than anything. How many people love so many individuals within this community, but shit like this happens. Um, there's that. There's that. Yep. Olivia, that's where I'm at. And it's all going to be drama filled. All because, like I said, again, all I did was state a fact. And it ruffled a lot of feathers. I told you guys I was going to come in and say what I wanted to say. And from my opinion, which everyone else does that, but it's a problem. Like I said, so I'm going to repeat, I do not care who likes me in here. Okay. I have a goal in mind and I saw something and I will continue to say something. And the finger pointing is just, it's a thank you. Mahalo. Yep. So I'm not going to go back and forth with everyone. I understand that that is going to be what everybody wants to do today in that realm because that causes drama, which brings them views, which takes away from the whole goal. Yeah, continue to fight. That is exactly what we're doing. So I hope you guys know that. I said what I said. We're not going more into it. I'm not gonna further, like I said, I said what I had to say and I solely, like I said, you guys can say whatever you want about me. It's just I was making sure we understand the point of the hypocrisy when people are also talking about, don't talk about my kids, but then you go and 20 minutes fucking down the road, you're shitting on someone else's kid. That's fucking crazy. All the shit like that. So I don't do shitting on little humans. I think that that's disgusting. I don't do spreading false information. I think that that's kind of crazy. If you did spread false information, I would appreciate, maybe taking accountability like I have. If I say something incorrect, I say, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I don't do the drama. I told y'all, I'm not going to sit here and play y'all's bitch ass fucking game because some of y'all want to play fucking victim in a fucking bigger scheme of something that is not fucking victim. We are not playing victim. This is not, no. I always say we can agree to disagree, but come to the same good. That's honestly, that's Ham Hock. That's what I thought I thought that's what we were going to do. And unfortunately, remember when I said that people were going to show their asshole? Remember when I said that? And I said people were going to show their asshole. I think that's crash out. And you can send it to, if you go to White Claw Lady, there's yeah, like I said, guys, I'm open. Listen, crash out. And I appreciate you saying, like I said last night, I'm open for a civil debate, guys. I told you guys this. You can send it to the email in my White Claw Lady. You did call. Like I said, wasn't trying to do anything last night, unfortunately, because of everything. It is what it is. We're still, like I said, I'm still gonna sit here and stand up and be a voice for little individuals who do not have one. Yeah, Angie, if you send it to me, like I said, I have no problem. Remember, guys, I'm very big on accountability as well. Like I said, if I said something and I hurt someone, I will say something. If I misspoke on a panel and someone can bring to me something that is, I will absolutely, like I said, I have no problem standing up and being like, hey guys, I not factually spoke on this. I came into something so fucking quick. I have no problem doing that. Absolutely not. I have no problem seeing multiple sides. That was where I was trying to get to last night when we were sitting on fucking live. If that makes sense. I was trying to get to that point last night, and I was trying to let people, everyone has done crap. Yes, hopefully people learn lessons and remember the actual goal, period. Sorry, guys, that was my alarm. It's not about what you said. It's about having morals and sitting with those ladies who have done all things you are against. And listen, and guys, listen, and I will say this, okay? Yeah, showing all over today. The booty holes are everywhere today. I'll tell you that. Lady Red, hello, boo. If okay, if that is the case, like I said, guys, I am not here for drama. I'm not here for any of that. So there is a reason why before I even went live on that live, I did a damage control, is because everybody was under the impression that I was going to bring specific people on a live, and it was a game of telephone because I had also heard things of specific people talking about special needs children and children in general and all of the things. And I did not know if that was completely valid because when I looked, like I said, I had seen one clip. So I asked a question. And it led to there. Throwing stones when this community got G monetized on YouTube and taught her how to file false copyright strikes claims is wild work. So now we can only sit with the ones that we want to sit with. They can't support I don't understand why we all can't. I think that's where I'm confused. Y'all got me for like 3 more minutes and then I have to go because I have to go. And like I said, my oldest is in driver's ed. So I gotta go do my thing. That's never gonna happen. And I think that's sad. It went far sideways. Yeah, like I said, multiple different realms. I can see why everyone is saying that. Hold on, let me go up. Okay, no, I read that comment from Dog. Yeah, I read that one. That's never gonna happen. Also, I just want to make okay, hold on. Also, make sure you hear both sides before believing videos, but I feel like you focus on past drama. I feel like you focus on past drama is going to cause you to lose focus. I'm not losing focus, guys. I'm said what I said. I'm not involving myself anymore. It's not for me. So sorry. I I don't care to get caught up in the politic part of what is going on. I care to sit here and remember my why as to why I showed up and did this. I understand not everyone's going to like me in the meantime. All I am making sure that I am doing, and I will say it a million times just to sound like a broken record, is making sure that our eyes are open. Making sure that like I said, we're not speaking on other little humans and we're not trying to cause divide and we're not just shitting within this community on each other. So, it's like running and telling this whole fucking thing is literally why I don't understand why we're literally dragging ass. That's crazy. Every fucking time we get more attention that we need, the circus comes to town and that people just might it's like I said, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that this is how it turned out. Um, because we all are staying on track. Just so you guys know, I'm not getting off focus. I promise you guys, locked in, pinky promise, this is the only time you're going to hear me talk about it. I thought last night was great unity, and that just because someone doesn't like a person doesn't mean we all lose focus on why we're all here. We're all here to save little human. Exactly. 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 So, I y'all got my word. I pinky promise. Like I said, I said what I said. Anybody can say whatever they would like about me. That's not the point of why we are here. That's not the point of why I am here. I am here because I saw something, I said something, and I have a wild amount of humans that are behind me that don't have a platform to use their voice. So I'm going to do it for them because I have been asked to. I'm going to speak on what needs to be spoken on because at the end of the day, there's little humans that are being neglected. There's little humans that are being all of it. It's not about us, guys. It's not about us. We've all done things and said things we shouldn't have in our lives. I think the point is to move on and look at the bigger picture and work together. Yep. Yep. 110%. So, so I'm glad that this is state. Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. Like I said, I do. I do, I do, I do. Guys, I hope you guys understand from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, I see you guys and I hear all of you and I appreciate all of the kind words. You guys are like I said, you guys are so lit. We've all made mistakes. We learn from them. Period. Period. I'm starting to think they don't want G off this app. They will. I like the way you guys think. I like when people have their eyeballs open. Just so you guys know, I like when people have their eyeballs open. And I like when people can think for themselves. Just so you guys know, I think that that is going to be really beneficial. So I hope you guys understand that. I will keep saying that. I like when people have their own head and they use their own head and they do not follow a flock of people just because. So I appreciate all of you. more than you guys know. And if you guys will do me a favor, if y'all will drop blue hearts in the comments, so that way, you know what, I'm gonna tell you guys, blue hearts mean a lot of things, and right now we're gonna use them for a little human, for unity, to remind us what we are here for. What we are here for is the right reason. It's the right cause. I promise you guys, I will not be engaging. I understand that there's going to be a lot of shit talking on me. Okay. I knew what I was coming into. I'm not stupid. I said it last night. Okay. I said I love a good hater. I don't know what else to say. I said I would use my voice, and I would hope that people within this community would make their own decisions, make their own opinions, and follow their heart. You know what I'm saying? That is what I would like. I would like people to follow your own heart, follow your own intuition, and all of the things. So I appreciate you guys. I thank you for the blue hearts. If y'all could do me a favor, I know that people are going to be saying wild things. Okay, let's refrain, if we can, from putting it in the Discord, not because I don't want to see it. It's just, it's not beneficial to the cause. If that makes, oh, excuse me. That's the coffee. Guys, that's the coffee. It's not beneficial to the cause. And I don't want to do it. So if you guys can remain from not putting in the Discord, I appreciate you guys. The reason being, like I said, we're keeping our Discord clear, clean. I don't want to talk about other people. I don't want to get lost in the sauce. What did Rochelle say? I love all of you guys. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I think for myself, no one tells me what to do. Thank you, Hamhawk. Guys, I appreciate you for that. I know in a community like this, it's not that easy. Okay. And I appreciate you guys for doing that, because in a community like this, that's not easy. But if we can all come together and understand, shitting on anybody, we don't need this isn't about drama. Okay? We should not be shitting on one another within the same community when we are trying to have the same goal. I'm not understanding it. It's just not clicking. It's what's not clocking, Steven. I don't fucking know. So with that being said, I love all of you. I appreciate all of you guys. I will see you guys later today. When I do come back, we're going to be beneficially speaking on the things that we need to. Like I said, I'm going to go pick up my little. Well, he's not so little. He's actually really big, but he's not little. You know what I'm saying? Doing that is disgusting and gross against everything we are trying to do. Yes. And like I said, I'm not calling anybody specifically. Okay. We're not pinpointing anyone, just so we're clear here before we get off here. We are stating a generalized fact for everyone. If that is the cause, why are we doing it? That is what I'm talking about. Enjoy driver. Guys, the whole driver's ed thing is so making me want to cry. Guys, the whole driver's ed thing, every time the driver's ed thing is making me really want to cry. Like, it's just, you start to realize, you're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be on the road. It's just it's a big moment, you know? So thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for they grow up way too fast. Way too fast. You know? So thank you guys for understanding that I am a mother first, and that is where my time is spent. Wait, oh my gosh, stop. Stop. I know. I cannot wait for no. I don't even honestly, I want to go like so much slower in time solely because of that. Okay. Just so we're clear here, I'm letting everyone know I'm not saving this live as a replay. I will private it, but I do not believe that this live was anything that, like I said, unless people want to hear my opinion, I will keep it. But I don't want to shit on communities. Y'all tell me if you want me to save it for a replay. I just do not think that this was a beneficial live, except for stating what we needed to state to make sure we are all on the same point. So that's up to you guys. Yes, I'm goofy, 110%. Yep, I was born that way. Thank you. I love that for me. Hello, are we fucking new? Thank you. Thank you, guys. I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay. Well, actually, I'll see you guys a lot later, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys today, but just not. It'll be a couple hours because I got shit to do. I got therapy for my widow. Spirit fingers. Like I said, I appreciate all of you, and I will talk to you guys later today. Can we get the Discord link? Absolutely. Hold on. I'll drop it really quick before we leave. I will drop it before we leave. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, why is that doing that? Merp. How do I exit out? Okay. So I appreciate all of you guys. So you know, I will see you guys in a little bit. I hope you guys have the best day. Okay. I don't blame you. I would save it for a copy to Bridget. That's fine. I mean, we can do that. That's fine. I also, like I said, I appreciate all of you guys. I will see you guys in a little bit. Or like I said, a lot, a little bit, but it'll be later today. Bye.